What is up guys, NG Dogsta again here from Digital Community, and today I'm giving you another free GFX logo and banner, all custom made by me, and it was designed originally for B7, which was Brutal 7, and it never even got started, so I thought why waste the project, and I'm just going to give it out for free. So I hope you like guys, and if you use it, please leave a like, a comment if you need any help or anything like that, or a sub, and give me some suggestions on what to do next time. I will be doing a Photoshop only one, as this one does consist of Cinema 4D as well, so you will need that. However, I will leave a download link in the description with the WinRAR file for this, and it has everything that you need in it to complete this project. So the banner will look like this when it's done. It's quite a clean design, and I'll be showing you exactly how to get the colours, and how to put it all in properly, and also this design on the like, almost like a reflection design, all these little lines going across. I'll show you how to do that as well. It's all ready and set up, and that's the logo as well. It's a nice purple theme to it, so if you like that, then this is perfect for you. So inside this folder that you'll download, you'll have your plugins and project folder. So for the plugins, you have the fonts that will be used throughout, and you'll have the Cinema 4D plugins. So the first thing you want to do is install these fonts, which is important. So you'll need this to be able to even start. So to do this, you need to go have two file explorers open, and all you want to do is go on to local disk C, Windows, and then scroll down to fonts, and you just import them in here. So mine takes, I don't know, about a minute to load because it's huge. Oh wow, look, done already. I've got 1930 fonts. I've already installed this, but I'll show you how to do it. You select them all, literally just drag them in. It just says here, do you want to replace it? I'm just going to select no, because I've already got all these, so going to stop this. No, whatever, go away. Right, and once you've installed this, make sure your Cinema 4D and Photoshop is closed when you do this. I've got mine open already because yeah, I've got mine open so it loads up quicker, so I've already got these fonts, so it doesn't matter. And these are the Cinema 4D files you need to be able to do the rendering properly, to make the text look nice, to be able to basically use the Lightroom that's used within it, or else you won't be able to render out nice at all. So this is quite important as well. So to be able to do this, you need to put it in your content browser in basically Cinema 4D, so this program does need to be closed when you do it. So there's two ways of doing this. I've got a portable version, so mine would be done differently, but if yours is normal, what you want to do is go into program files, x86 or normal program files, depending on if you've got a 32 or 64-bit computer, and you'll scroll down and you'll see something, folder called Maxon, and you just click on that and you follow the steps that I'm about to do now. So mine, it'll say Maxon and Cinema 4D. I've got a portable version, so I'll save it in my documents. So follow the same process, and then go into something called Library, Browser, and then it'll all be here. So these are all the lib4d files. I've already got them here. So these are the ones to make the Lightroom, so you just drag them and drop them in here, and then you're good to go. So once you've done this, you open up the project files, and this is the design brief. I've left all the things that I've actually done in this folder. I haven't taken anything out at all. This is just to show you how I've done it. It might not interest you, it probably won't, but this is literally the only bit of information that I was given, so it shows you what I work from. But they initially wanted a green and black effect, so I said I'll just make multiple designs of different colours and see which one they like. They didn't know about the background, they just wanted it to be custom, so that's what I did. I've made loads of different designs, and this one in particular was the original green and black, and this is, I've left it all in here to give you inspiration on what colours you might want to use, but all the materials are in the Cinema 4D file, and these are just different types, but they actually went for this one in the end. So the first thing you want to do is open up custom logo, and this is just to show you what it was like. I'm just about to show you how to make custom text. If you don't want custom text, you just want to type in font in Cinema 4D, then just go ahead and do that. But this is for people that actually want to make custom text and then render it out in Cinema 4D. So what you want to do is make a file new, Make sure it's transparent, which I've done, 1280 by 720, and doesn't worry about the name. So what you want to do then is grab your text tool and type in B, and you want to go and highlight this quickly and change it to Perfect Dark, which is the font we would have installed. So find Perfect Dark, where is it? There it is, Perfect Dark, right. And you want to tick that, and as you can see, you won't need to change anything to this B. Well, in my case, I'm just showing you how I did it. I didn't want to change anything to this B. I think it looked quite cool. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it renders out a little bit nicer. So let's put this to about, I'd say, 12 or 720p, 500, let's try 600. 600 would be great, we'll do 600, it's big enough. So it's just though, it will just make it a lot clearer when you render it out, that's all. The bigger it is, the better, basically. You don't want to drag it out, you literally want to change the font size itself. So, B, and then you want to get your text tool again, and you'll do a separate one, and label it 7, and the reason why I wanted to change this is because, let's go to layers here, and move this down, it's because the 7 looks horrible. I mean, look at that, I mean, it's not, it looks more like a J. I just didn't like it. My preference, you might like it, but it really doesn't look nice. So, the 7 that looks nice in my opinion was the SF Automation, which is a really good fonts actually. So the ones I'm giving you here are actually really good. They're nice, clean, use it on a lot of stuff, SF Automation. So, you've got different types, but I use Extended to make the 7 look a bit sharper. And once you've done that, it'll be a little bit different inside, so you just want to sort of try and match it the best you can. So you want to drag it, you want to get a corner, drag it and hold shift, and it will basically keep the shape the same without stretching it. So you increase it without stretching, basically. You're just keeping its shape perfectly, which is what you want. Then you position it to wherever actually you want to be, and it's about there, like that. And then once you've done that, you're going to make sure that you're resizerizing the type on both of these, like that. And this is important, so then you can cut basically the layer and merge them together, which you need to do. So you're going to click on your number 7, grab the pen tool, but you might not be doing B7, so you can do whatever you want, but you're going to click on the layer that you want to edit. And I'm going to zoom in to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to click near the corner, I'm going to cut the whole way across. And to make sure you get a straight line, you're going to click anywhere you want over here, make sure you hold shift and then click, and you see it makes a perfect straight line. I mean, I could have clicked all the way down here and pressed shift and click, and let's see what it makes a straight line. So the shift is an important part, and you want to press shift again and do the same thing, and it'll give you a perfect straight line going down. Same over here, and then just connect it up. There doesn't need to be shift for the last one. I mean, that looks about right. If I was to cut it out maybe a bit more, but we're not going to be fussy because this is just showing you basically the concept of it. So you want to make this, you want to right click on it, make it a selection, hit OK, and then use your quick selection tool here at the top of the rectangular looking thing, and you want to right click and then press layer via cut, and it'll give you a layer 1. You just want to literally backspace, meaning delete, and there you go, it looks exactly the same as this one over here. And then once that is done, you want to basically control click on both of these layers, right click and then press merge layers, and it will then become one. Like that. I'm just going to name this text. You want to right click over the photo thing where it says B7, select the pixels, and it will basically select a whole outline. Go back on the tool that you was on, so this little rectangular selection tool, and then you want to do make work path and leave it as 2 pixels, that's fine. As you can see now, it's made a work path here, which is great. You see it's gone all across the corners. I mean, it's nice and clean, it's not out of shape. The bigger it is, the easier and the better it'll be. It won't be so wonky, and it'll be a lot sharper. So once you've done this, you then want to press File, Export, and pass to Illustrator, work path, and then literally save it wherever you want. Save it to your desktop, and call it work path, or it doesn't matter what you call it at all. So I'm not going to do it because I've already done this. So say I've just saved it, and then you'll see that your work path will appear here, and then you just want to open up the Cinema 4D file next. And basically what those plugins did for you was enabled these little softboxes around, so that's why it's important to install that. Now I'm going to show you a quick render and what it looks like. The render settings are already set up ready. I'll show you how to save it properly in a minute once I've shown you about the work paths and stuff, and that's what it looks like in the pre-render. So it's got all the materials down the bottom here as well, which is useful, and different materials that I use. You've got the greens, you've got the different types, and you can see it over here on the right, and you can edit these by double clicking and changing stuff, but you won't need to really. So I'll bring it down to 0, but what you want to do now is, I'm just going to close these down a little bit, is to merge your, so press file, merge, path of text, open, and then press OK. Your text. Now this is important. What you need to do, you should be thinking, oh my god, where is it? Right, I'm zooming out or whatever and I can't see it. So you're going to go over to click text 1, go to basic, coordinates, sorry, and you want to copy this. So copy the coordinates here. So X, go onto path of text, Control V, hit enter. Go to text 1, copy the Y coordinate. Doing a bit of maths. Very simple stuff, and then you copy it there, and it will basically appear. It's quite big, so you can scale this down by pressing this little arrow here, and it will scale it completely down to about there where you want it to be, about there. And you can move tool to position it roughly where you want. I mean, let's put it about right there. Anything about there. I think it's a tiny bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's about right. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to turn these layers off, and you can delete these layers, but if you make these red, it disappears, so you'd want to delete them because it won't match up. So just delete these two layers, these text layers here. This is just to show you where actually you should position your text itself and the coordinates, so it stays the same. So what you want to do now is you want to open this up, and you see you've got your 4 different parts, and it's different parts of the number and the letter of B7. So I'm going to grab over here and go to extrude NURBS. You're going to copy this 4 times, so you've got 4 copies. You're going to drag each one of your paths into here, so path 3 into there, and you're going to drag path 4 into there as well, and then you just get rid of path of text anyway. You minimise all of these, and you select all of them by pressing shift and going from the first one to the last one, and pressing Alt G, and then just name this my text like that. And then you can select all of these, and you can go to object, and you can make it a bit more 3D by changing this movement on the right hand side and just dragging it out to whereabouts you think looks right. And then you hit this pre-render tool here. I mean, it's the third one along, and you can just see if that's right, like in length for you. So you can see that looks really nice even by itself, without even any materials. It looks pretty good. Now to make the effect of so let's see if I've still got it up here. To make it look like it's encaved, like you've got this little outline to it as well, what you want to do is you want to copy this of my text. So you've got my text 1, and you want to go to extrude NURBS, and you want to go to caps, select them all, go over to caps, and then go to fillet. And this, what it will do is it will make an outline, but you want to increase the radius to about 6 on both. Let's see how that looks, and it gives you that outline feel to it, which is quite nice. It gives you like an inside shadow as well, and that looks really clean actually. Even a plain white one looks really good. I mean, this Lightroom's really useful. So what you want to do now, if I can copy these colours, let's see if I can do that. You got the B's purple, the 7's purple. So bottom left, top right. Okay. So the materials I used were actually so let's see if I can find the materials that I used. Right, there's this one here. So this matte texture. So all you want to do is copy these textures over. So you want to drag it to where you want it to be. I don't know what I did there. See if that works or not. I haven't even done that sort of attempt before. No, right, so let's get rid of that. It's going to bug me. Let's leave it. Right, so you want to grab, I'm pretty sure it's this one. So you want to grab this matte material here and drag it on if you want it to be purple. So select whatever one you want, to be honest. Just select any one and then pre-render, and it should look pretty similar like that. So you see it's getting there. And let's double check. Yeah. And you want to grab the white after, which would have been this one, and it would be the one with the little yellow, that one there, line around it. So, and I'm pretty sure I didn't edit the outline. I left the outline I wanted it to be. So there you go. You get like a nice shadow feel to it. So let's open up this one. Text one. Right, yeah, okay. So now I've got my text here. I know that I want this purple material to be on the outside, so it's got to be opposite. So this purple material now got on the edge here, and this purple material will go on the edge there. And I know that I want the white material. Let's find out which one this is again. It's this one, to go onto the edge here and go onto the edge. I think that worked. There. Now when you render this out, it'll look completely the same. That's if you want to use the purple. You can use any colours you want, but I'm just showing you exactly how mine was done, and as you can see that looks pretty much exactly the same as the one in the photo. So, or photo render, whatever you want to call it. So once you've done that and you're happy with what you've got, you then want to go to the render settings here, which is the one with the cogwheel on it, and you want to go to your save, and it's already set up, so don't mess with any of this. You literally just want to save straight to your desktop and call this whatever you want, like blah blah, hit save, and then just hit this render button here and it will start rendering through. So once you have done this, it will appear on your screen like that. That's what it will look like. It hasn't rendered out yet on my one. I'm not actually going to use this one, but actually I've already done it before, so came prepared. Once you've done this, you then want to open up your, you can either do the logo or the banner first, but I'd say start off with the logo. And you will need to mess around. I don't know what work path there. Mess around with this. So you've got all these different folders here saying edit me and don't edit. Obviously you want to use the one that says edit me if you had a choice out of the three. So here's a text here. There's the fonts and the Brutal 7. And then you've got your flares and you've got the overlay, which I'll talk to you through about and how to do that. And the text itself. Now this is the overlay that I've currently used to fit this. So what you want to do is import your font that you've done. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, there we go, right. Actually I will just use this one, might as well, just makes sense. So import this font that you've done. So where else is it? Where's blah blah? There it is, blah blah. Make it easy and just drag it straight in. So blah blah goes in there, and let's just make this bigger. Something like that. That'll do. You want to get rid of the one before, and you know it's roughly in the same place. And now you can see that you want to get rid of this logo overlay. Then you can see that this texture overlay is the one that you want to use. That's all I'm saying, is this texture overlay can be used if you want the same effect on the text that I did. This takes a bit of effort, so if you're happy with using the pen tool, then go ahead. but this does require a little bit of effort, but I want to show you exactly how everything is done, and it's going to be useful in the future as well. So you just want to position, so let's start off with the B. So position is somewhere where you think it will look nice, like where the lines cut through. So let's just stay there for the meantime, and let's get rid of this, and then not get rid of it, but just turn it off from the eye so you can't see it. So you grab the pen tool. This is a little bit time consuming, but you just want to select around the edges on the pen tool. So I'm just going to do this roughly. I don't want to waste a lot of time. I'm not going to go absolutely perfect on it. It doesn't actually have to be perfect, in honesty, as well. So long as it's roughly in the right place and you're not mucking it up, it'll look alright. So something like that as the first layer. Let's make this a selection and go onto here, and then put you need to resize the layer first, and then press layer via cut by right clicking on it here, layer via cut, and as you can see that this will be there, and if I turn this off you can still see that the effect is still going through the text, not anywhere else. So that's basically when you're cutting out all these little sections to make it look right. So let's turn these both off again, grab our pen tool, and let's go around this B, something like that, across it, up there, and slowly just going around, picking off these corners until you get all the way around to the finish, like that, like that, and then make selection, hit this up, go back, make sure you're selecting the texture overlay, the original texture overlay, layer via cut, and as you can see now, if I was to turn both of these on, it only affects the B, and that's exactly what you want. And you do the same process for the 7. I really can't be bothered to do it, but that's exactly what you want to do. And once you've done this, you want to basically, to make this look a lot nicer, you just want to group these, just call this logo overlay, and get rid of this texture overlay, and blah blah. If you was wanting to move the text, you have to select both, then it stays with the text the whole time, so blah blah stays there, which is all good. So once you've done this, that's basically the logo finished. I mean, you can do some more stuff if you want to, but you can edit the text by selecting here, Brutal 7, so you can change this to whatever you want. I mean, the font style's already done, so you can just be like text here, and you can move this to wherever you want on the page. Yeah, that's cool. And I think I put grids on this. I did, right. To put grids, you just press Control and then semicolon. I don't care about printer. Oh god. And it will come up with the basically these grids, and it will snap. If you want it to be dead in the centre, you'll see it will snap like that. Snapped into place, and you know that's in the centre. So the grids can be useful if you're trying to centre things as well. So let's just get rid of these grids, pressing Control semicolon, and that's what it will basically look like. And to edit the effects, say if you didn't want a purple outline, you want a different outline, you go to the stroke, and you can just change the outline by literally changing the colour here. So nice little effects, and you can change the colour overlay like this, and you can change the colour of the text on blue if you wanted a blue. You know, it's absolutely feeling horrible, but you get the idea that you can change colour. So that just covers those aspects, but you don't want to mess with this background. All these layers is these are like background. I think this one's the original background here, and this one is the smoke effect. So if you don't want smoke, I mean, you can get rid of the smoke. Actually, it's quite nice that smoke as well, but yeah, that's what it's like. So I'm not going to say this because obviously I'm not going to keep it like that. So once you've done this, it makes sense to do the banner. oh actually, before I do that, to save this, you're going to press save as desktop, and then you want to press JPEG. And what this will do is it will fit perfectly. If you just upload it, you just need to drag out the corners, that's it. So if I was to save this and press OK, make sure it's on best settings at 12, and it'll be here. Open with Photo Viewer, and that will fit perfectly. There's nothing you need to do. It will literally fit perfectly. You just need to drag out the corners when you upload to YouTube, because it tries to put it down to 600 pixels by 600. So make sure you drag it out, and it'll give you the full 800 by 800 res, and that'll be great. And that'll be perfect like that. And then you want to open up your project YouTube banner. And to do this, oh, don't worry about this design by NG Dogsta digital community stuff. This is just me, but I wanted it to make it look a little bit nicer than having this dodgy sort of, if I can show you, sort of white background to it, like that. Instead of having all this, I thought I'd make it a little bit cleaner by adding that. I mean, it's not great, it's just a quick thing, just so if someone was on a TV, they wouldn't just see all those dodgy outline editing lines. It would be something at least a little bit nicer to the eye. But you won't see this on your banner. This designed by NG Dogsta. It will literally be just a B7 going across on a computer screen and on a mobile. So you won't actually see this bit on the edge. It just looks a little bit better, that's all, when it's in the Photoshop file. So as you can see, I've got the edit me and don't edit me folder, so the one that's green. I'm going to open this up, and you can move the flares around if you need to. You've got the text layers here again, the Brutal 7, and you've got the grunge, oh, got the grunge background here. But you can edit this around, and see that even, you can mess around with it, but you can take out bits you don't want to. It's quite nice actually without the grunge, to be honest. Gives it a bit more colour, but yeah, you can mess around with it. And what you want to do for this one is remove this, the B7, and from your finished logo you want to make sure that you drag both the text and the logo overlay that you made. You want to make sure you drag both of those over and drop it in here. As you can see, you've still got all your effects on there. It will fit about there. You might need to adjust the size, I mean that's just perfect, but if you want to adjust the size, that's cool. And as you can see, it's perfect. You can move the lens flares around. All you want to do is keep all your designs within these two black bars, and it'll fit nice. And I press these grids up, and as you can see, that fits. Basically, these grids show you where the banner is, and in between those two bits here is where the banner will actually show. So once you've done that, that's literally all you need to do. You can change the text to whatever you want. It's pretty basic stuff, but that is basically it. There's your logo. The hardest bit was literally making that 3D text. Other than that, it is pretty simple. Hopefully you've probably learned a few things from it, so you can take this away and probably make your own stuff as well. So it's quite useful. So it's my second video. You can check out more, but yeah, once you've done this, oh, one more thing, you just want to file save as to your desktop again, and you know, call it whatever you want, JPEG. If you don't want to change the resolution, just hit save. Might as well just do it anyway. Hit OK. And when you upload this YouTube banner, you don't want to do anything to it at all. I mean, literally, you just want to leave it the way it is, because when you upload it, if you try to move it around or anything, it will look disgusting. So just literally upload it and just press select, and it will work, and it will fit perfectly where you want it to be. So as long as you stay within these two black bars, it will fit perfectly. So thank you for watching, guys. I mean, hopefully, you know, this has helped you out. Not been too much work, but I will be releasing just the Photoshop one, which will be a lot easier and take a lot less time to do. I mean, literally it will just be changing text, but this is more advanced stuff, more advanced editing. So if you want more of these, let me know. If you see anything in my videos that you want a tutorial on, that's cool. But other than that, thanks for watching, and if you use it, please leave a like, comment, and if you need any help, make sure you message me. So cheers and see you later. Once again, thanks for staying tuned to Digital Community. Remember, if you like the video, leave a like and drop a sub, as it helps me out a lot. Also, check out our other awesome videos that you can see on screen. And remember, this is a community channel, so if you have any videos that you want to upload in, that's great. You can contact me on Skype, which is Baxter1797, or drop me a message on Xbox, or just message me via the YouTube, or leave a comment in the sections below. And remember, this is a great way to kickstart all your new channels that are out there, or if you just want a video uploading to get your channel known, this is a great way of doing it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Love is